This is the brand new 2024 BMW 5 Series. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. It's here, it's all new, and there's a lot of talk about it. Today I'm at BMW of Springfield, New Jersey, and we're taking a close look at the 2024 BMW 530i xDrive. This model is on the lower end as far as trim levels go, so let's see what we got. Let's start under the hood. What we have here is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with a 48-volt mild hybrid system, putting out 255 horsepower and 290 pound-feet of torque, and that's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. 0 to 60 takes 5.8 seconds. Fuel economy ratings are combined 30 miles per gallon, that's 27 in the city, 35 on the highway, and the capacity of the fuel tank is 18 gallons. So even though this just arrived, there's a lot of discussion about this car's design and people seem to be split on it. It's definitely a more drastic change than the prior few generations of the 5 Series, when a new generation didn't look a whole lot different than the outgoing car. But this car has a lot of cool stuff to go over. Starting at the front end, at first glance, you would think this is an electric car because when you walk up to the grille, it's completely solid with no visible openings. And I think this really shows BMW's commitment to electrification because now they're changing their design language to be more geared towards EVs. But just when I was looking at this thing confused, trying to figure out how this is solid with a turbo 4-cylinder engine behind it, this happened. So the slats in the grille open when air is needed and remain closed when it's not. That is so cool. And once you look inside, yeah, that ain't no EV. The grille is BMW's signature kidney shape that's been around for decades, and it's outlined in this satin aluminum trim. The vertical bars are a combination of flat silver and gloss black, and the interior of the grille is gloss black too. The grille also integrates the shape of the hood and makes it flow seamlessly across to the other side. And this grille also glows at night, but that's a $500 option. The hood has some nice creases that flow upward from the BMW badge, and the outer creases come to a point at the inside corner of the grille on each side. The bumper is fairly nondescript, just one crease that flows from side to side. There's a large air intake at the bottom and an aerodynamic vent in each bottom corner. These optional headlights are full LED with cornering. That means the beams will turn as you are turning so you can see what's coming up. The turn signal runs along the edge of each projector beam, and it doubles as the daytime running light. The blinking sequence gradually comes on before cutting off. The inside of the housing is smoked out, and there's some little details on the side, including branded aluminum accents and another small amber colored light. Turning to the side, you'll find power folding mirrors with LED indicators and integrated cameras. The base of the mirror is finished in satin aluminum, and the trim extends all the way around the outside of the windows, and at the rear of the car it flares out and bears the number 5 for 5 Series. As far as body lines go, nothing crazy. There's one at the top that starts above the fender and extends back into the taillight, and another one at the bottom. At the very bottom is this flat black trim that has this very detailed diamond pattern in it. Something I found to be interesting was the door handles. At first glance I thought, oh, these must be new fixed electronic handles like the new Maseratis have. But to my surprise, they are regular handles that fold upward just like door handles on most cars from the 80s and 90s. Not sure if BMW was going for like a throwback kind of vibe, but it's there. Taking a look at the wheels, this is a 19-inch aluminum alloy wheel, and this is the base wheel that comes on the BMW 5 Series. It's an interesting design. It kind of looks like 5 tridents stuck together. There's also gray painted brake calipers sitting behind them. The tires this is riding on are 245/45 Continental Pro Contact all-season tires. Turning to the rear, this is where the biggest change is from last year's car. The change is similar to what Mercedes just did on the new E-Class. The lights used to sit more upright, and now they've made them shorter and wider. So there's 2 LED elements, one at the top and bottom, and there's a silver piece running between them, and it looks very high-end. I actually really like them. And then the turn signal is tucked right in the middle of all that, towards the side. The reverse light is now a single light, and it's down at the bottom of the bumper. The rest of the back is very clean looking. It is a luxury car after all. The bottom of the bumper is finished in flat black, with 2 integrated reflectors and satin aluminum accents. On the 530i, there is no visible exhaust showing. The trunk has a hands-free power feature, which is nice to see on a sedan. There's a donut spare tire at the bottom, small storage compartments on each side, and a total of 18.4 cubic feet of cargo space. And a quick shout out to this video sponsor, FitCam X. FitCam X is a custom hardwired 4K dash cam that is made for your specific car's interior with no exposed wires showing. And it connects to your phone via the FitCam X app. And they're offering all my viewers 10% off everything on their site using promo code OPTICAL. Link in the description. If you're enjoying this review, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more weekly videos. Alright, stepping inside the all-new 5 Series, wow. There's a lot going on in here, so let's just jump right in. Starting up on the dashboard, this is covered in very soft leatherette up at the top. Just below that is a strip of piano black trim that has several ambient lighting elements integrated inside of it, and there's a bit more of this around the interior as well. There are 15 different color themes to choose from. Its visibility isn't great in the daytime, but at night it shines very nicely. Something I thought was cool was when you turn on the hazards, the ambient lighting will blink red in sync with it for 10 blinks and then will go back to your solid chosen color. So you'll definitely notice if you accidentally turn them on. The trim just below that is a dark oak wood with a high gloss finish, and because it is very dark and shiny, it somewhat blends in with the piano black, but if you look closely, you'll notice the subtle wood grain. The seats are this beautiful espresso brown color, and they're upholstered in a new material that BMW calls Vaganza. And if context clues aren't your strong suit, it's vegan leather. This is now the most premium material option offered that is not real leather. And honestly, if you never told me, I'd never know. But these seats are perforated, quilted, heated, and have ventilation as an add-on. There are manual thigh supports, and the seats can be controlled by the buttons on the side or by the screen. On the door panel, the top is leatherette, the piano black strip underneath has touch-sensitive controls for the seat memory and door locks. There's a strip of aluminum that integrates the door handle, espresso brown on the armrest, a mesh fabric towards the front here, these nice speaker grills for the standard Harman Kardon sound system, and the very bottom has a soft coating over it so it's not just straight up hard plastic. Now the steering wheel. This thing is crazy. It's got corners at the top and a super flat bottom. And what's crazy about it is that this is just the regular non-M Sport wheel. This wheel shape is identical to the wheel on the Corvette Stingray, and I would expect to see something like this on the M Sport, but ironically the M Sport just has a regular looking wheel. I tried to research whether or not the steering wheel is real leather or if it's the Vaganza, and I could not get a definitive answer, but if I had to guess, I'm gonna go with Vaganza. So it's got a 2-spoke design with really thick bolsters at 10 and 2. It's power tilting and telescoping and heated. And there's a head-up display as well. Now let's get into the most groundbreaking part of this redesign, and that would be the new screen setup and system. This massive curved LCD display is stunning, and it's 2 displays underneath 1 pane of glass. First on the left is a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, and it can show different things like fuel economy, assisted view, route preview, the map, G-meter, media, and more. And there's different gauge designs to choose from as well. And now the main event, this 14.9-inch curved infotainment screen. This is by far the nicest screen in any vehicle I've covered so far on this channel. And there's so much on here that I'm not even able to get to it all. Okay, first, the 360 camera. Holy shit. The accuracy, the clarity, and the unforgotten details all the way down to the matching color of the 3D model car blows Genesis out of the water, who up until now I've been saying has the best system. I'm sorry, but if you hit something while you're parking with this system in your car, you probably shouldn't be driving. Anyway, there's a native navigation system that can show your route on the instrument cluster, of course wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth and USB audio, and Wi-Fi. Now I'm going to get into my 2 favorite features on the new 5 Series. First is the BMW Assistant. There's an endless amount of commands you can give this thing, including physically controlling systems in the car. Here's a demonstration. Open the passenger side window.
All right, I will open the front passenger window.
That is insane, man. The future is wild. And my absolute favorite feature is going to be gesture control. So as I move my finger in a circle like this, look at the screen, you can see the volume bar going up and down. And here's an actual test of that along with the standard 12-speaker Harman Kardon audio system. Safety features include adaptive driving assistant, frontal collision warning, active blind spot detection, lane departure warning, and parking assistant. Storage space is adequate with a fairly small center console. Rear wheel bias platforms tend to have that problem, but you do get a 12-volt charger in there. The glove box, however, is massive, so you should be able to fit all your stuff in here. Up front, there's a large wireless charger and 2 USB-C ports for connectivity. This panel down here is gloss black, so keep it clean. And the new generation of BMWs brings a new transmission selector, and it's tiny as hell, but it does clean up the interior. This giant knob is a secondary input that can be used to control the screen if you can't be bothered to reach forward and touch it. The AC vents are basically tucked in between the trim pieces and they're invisible, and these 2 little knobs in the center move the direction of the airflow. The majority of the AC controls do have to be accessed through the screen, and there's a ton of customization options. Up above, you have a standard size moonroof. So now I'm in the back seat. I'm 6 feet tall with the driver's seat adjusted for myself, and I have good legroom to spare. This is rated at 36.5 inches. The back of the front seats are sculpted to give you a little bit more room. Surprisingly, no pockets on the seat backs, but each side gets a USB-C port and this little sliding compartment with nothing in it, and I have no clue what it's for because other BMWs have the charging port inside of it, so does anybody know? Down below, you get 2 air vents and 2 more USB-C ports, and that's a total of 6 in this car. On the door, there's more of that nice Vaganza, and man, this is a really sharp looking speaker grill. MSRP of this BMW 530i xDrive with all its options is $67,345. Big thank you to BMW of Springfield for allowing me to come out today to show you guys the all-new 5 Series. They're located on Route 22 in Springfield, so stop by if you're in North Jersey or the New York City metro area. And when you get there, make sure you ask for Chris Laurenzi. Let me know your thoughts on the new 5 Series down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend and subscribe. It'll really help the channel grow. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Let me know in the comments what vehicles you want to see on the channel next, and be sure to follow @OpticalAutomotive on TikTok and Instagram, and check out the page on Facebook. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.